Welcome to the 14th Annual Small Minority Women and Veterans Business Owners Contracting Conference. I'm Congressman Lloyd Doggett. I have the good fortune to represent much of the Alamo City in Congress and to have this opportunity once again to address you from Washington, where votes are occurring today on the federal budget and a number of other matters. Special thanks to Renee Watson and her team, and of course to Judge Wolf and the commissioners for having Bexar County and the University Health System partner in sponsoring this opportunity for us to work together in growing our local economy and creating more jobs. This is very much a how-to conference. Today's workshops focus on how to effectively utilize technology, how to work with the healthcare industry, how to identify contracting opportunities with all levels of government, and of course how to obtain assistance for our veteran-owned businesses. Technology has helped to play an important role in equalizing the playing field for those small businesses that can effectively make use of it. Rackspace, for example, is a true homegrown success story. It's become an international business, having expanded from that one repurposed shopping mall out in Windcrest, both north into central Texas and very far south to Mexico City. Since its inception, this conference has provided a way for vendors and buyers to connect. It's a great networking opportunity. You have the insight of our Bexar County and city leaders, healthcare leaders, along with today's distinguished keynote speakers, Lieutenant General Ricardo Sanchez with Optech Group, John Avila with Byrne Construction Services, and Fernando Hernandez with Microsoft. Small businesses are certainly the foundation of our economy here in San Antonio. They're big in their impact on America, accounting for more than half of all U.S. sales and providing nearly 60% of our new jobs. And with the regional office of the Small Business Administration right here in San Antonio, we have an opportunity to facilitate a number of entrepreneurial development programs. With my support, Congress has previously approved the Small Business Jobs Act. It created a $30 billion small business lending fund to encourage our community banks to lend to small businesses, and it included millions of dollars to continue loan guarantees and some small business tax relief provisions. Certainly to access capital so that small businesses can expand to become bigger businesses is an important need. I'm pleased to work also with Acción Texas, the nation's largest microlender, SAGE, San Antonio Growth on the east side, and Project Quest, which is partnering with local tech firms to develop a more skilled workforce and provide better opportunities for many of our neighbors who are really underemployed at the present time, to work with all three groups during the past year to obtain federal funds to help advance the important work that they do. I've also supported our local small business development centers, including UTSA's International Trade Center, which was recently honored as the Center of the Year by the U.S. Small Business Administration. These centers have aided thousands of small businesses throughout Bexar County. You know, my job in Congress is listening to you and making your priorities my priorities. Our local office is at 217 West Travis, accessible right there on the sidewalk across from the downtown Frost Drive-In and near Santa Rosa Hospital. While votes in Congress require me to be in Washington today, my district director, Andrew Solano, Mark Reyna, and Gabe Castillo are here. I'd like them to stand at this time and wave. Gabe specializes in issues concerning our veterans and active military. They're all San Antonio natives, and they're here with you today to respond to your concerns, receive your advice and good counsel, which I know they'll pass along to me. I serve as an advocate for any person, regardless of party or philosophy, who has a reasonable concern about any aspect of the federal government, and I guess we all do, or who just needs a little information to kind of wind through the federal bureaucracy. Indeed, while I try to make as many local Chamber of Commerce ribbon cuttings as I possibly can, I know that sometimes what you really need from me is help cutting federal red tape. So let Andrew, Mark, and Gabe hear from you today, and I welcome, of course, your communications. During the new Congress, I want to see action on longer-term federal funding for our roadways so we can have dependable transportation expansion and deal with some of the tremendous traffic problems we face here in the Bexar County area. We need tax reform that benefits small businesses, not just the giant multinationals. And certainly we need effective implementation of immigration reform. By now, a number of the dreamers, students I've met at UTSA and SAC and St. Philip's, for example, students who received deferred action a couple of years ago, they're already completing their formal education and they're adding their energy and talents to our local business community. Finding a way now for many other immigrants who've been living here in Bexar County for over a decade, working, paying taxes, and playing by the rules, finding a way for these neighbors to obtain at least a temporary legal work permit and eventually proper immigration status, I think that will boost our economy. It will allow many of them to secure better jobs and expand small businesses. That's why the chambers and the tech industry have been urging Congress to take reform steps. I don't expect a great deal, frankly, from this new Congress, but I do hope we can seek common ground on addressing some of the big challenges that our country faces. It is an honor to join you in opening this conference, which I hope will give you the opening that you need to grow your business and share more fully in the success that is San Antonio. Have a great day.